What an unbelievable fight has just been announced. Jazza Dickens against Anthony Cacace for the WBA world title. This is funny because 3-4 years ago, if you said this fight would be for a WBA world title and IBO with Cacace, which he currently holds as well, you'd think you're in La La Land, honestly, because you'd think, okay, they're just two British level fighters, but credit to them, because the pair of them are a lot better than I thought they were 3-4 years ago. I thought they were limited, I thought they were, your standard domestic fighters, but hey ho, credit to the pair of them, and I believe it will be an absolute cracking fight. Now with Jazza Dickens, this is the thing where he just come off the biggest win of his life to win for the WBA interim title. He won over on the IBA card, plus at the time of this fight, he was 6-7-1 to win the fight, so he massively upset the odds. But honestly, Jazza's come through quite a lot on the way through his career. Of course, he won the British title, but then won the IBO world title after losing that for an IBF title shot against Kid Galahad early in his career in the Matchroom Garden. But then first defense, boom, right hand on the chin, night. But he came back strong, fought Selfa Barrett again, another fight where he upset the odds. She chose him as a little comeback fight, Selfa Barrett, since his last fight against Rakhimov when he fought for the IBF title. Jazza boxing Bellator post for 10 rounds. And then with Cacace, he's come on very strong. Last fight against Lee Wood, went through the gears, honestly, utter domination. Lee Wood, we know who he is. Tough they come, game as they come, but Cacace was a different level that night. Same with Cordina. Again, we thought Cordina was, the Welsh wizard, the next big thing, the next British world champion, which he was, but we thought he was at elite level. But it proves that if you're elite level as an amateur, it doesn't mean you'll be elite level in the pros. You'll be world level most of the time. You'll win a world title, but you won't go on to unifications and undisputed fights, which I believe that Joe Cordina could have done, whether he decided to stick to the game plan. But the co-main as well, amazing. Pierce O'Leary against Mark Chamberlain. Pierce O'Leary, we know who he is. Queensbury fighter, hard hitting, tough, hits like a truck. Where with Mark Chamberlain, he hits like a truck as well, but he's a tough, rough and rugged southpaw. He can go 12 rounds if he needs to, as previously shown with his last fight against Jack Rafferty. But technical ability wise, he's honestly unreal. But with Pierce O'Leary, sometimes his pressure, his cool, calm calculation, his boxing IQ, this could be a big factor in this fight. And especially as well, this is for an IBO world title, which whether you think it's like a normal world title or it's not because it's an IBO, that's discussion for another day, but it's a big deal. Where this is I'd say the biggest step up the pair of them had. Where with Mark Chamberlain, tough fight against Josh Padley, where Padley upset the odds, the former electrician, who obviously now is full-time after he got his title shot against Shakur, upset the odds against Chamberlain, but Chamberlain come back strong, fighting for the British and Commonwealth against Jack Rafferty in a fight which was a 12-round war, which was my domestic fight of the year by a mile. I do believe Jack Rafferty, as good as he was, I do believe he just lost by a few rounds. I think Mark Chamberlain should have got a nod, but again, it was a close fight, so I have no arguments either way. But this is honestly a much bigger fight, as people need to remember, with Dickens and Cacace, because these are both seasoned fighters in both the co-main and the main. I believe both fighters could easily be fight of the year contenders, without a doubt. Dickens and Cacace, we know what they are. They bring war, they bring violence, they bring blood. The same with O'Leary, the same with Chamberlain, which is why I believe this will be a great card. I'd like to see who's going to be on the undercard, obviously because it's an island. It wouldn't surprise me if maybe Mick Conlon got on there, or maybe a few of the Conlon boxing, the fighters they manage, with Jamie and Michael. Wouldn't surprise me if you see someone like Thomas Carte. Wouldn't surprise me as well you see someone like Stephen Cairns, who again, people might sleep on him as well. He is a top fighter, and I do believe he's someone that has potential to go all the way as well, which some of you might not know. Just watch out for the name Stephen Cairns. Undefeated, top amateur, well schooled. I believe he's trained by Dave Caldwell as well, so I'd like to see him on the undercard as well, as I believe he's now with Queensbury. But that is the video today. Two great fights. But that is all for today. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be breaking down both fights closer towards the time, and obviously be deciding who I'll be back in, and I'll be making 2 videos separate on that. But that is all. Please like, subscribe, and as always, see you in the next one.